This one is for all of the people I like to call keyboard warriors on social media. Okay? Now, you all know how I feel about Facebook, right? I can't fucking stand it. But every now and then, I log into it just to see how all the fake lives they're doing and make sure they're keeping up with their image. And it's always the same, you know, trips, cars, dinners, drinks. Everybody's wonderful. Nobody's having a problem. Nobody's struggling. I still find it so unbelievable that I can't get my life as good as theirs. But anyways, and while I'm on there, I scroll through and I read I come on political posts, so I have to look at them. Well, the other day I went on and I'm scrolling through and I come across one from Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, and I watched it, and it's how she thought it important to go on. I think she was on a Twitch stream or some fucking live stream, telling people how the Capitol siege that day when all those nitwits stormed the Capitol, how it affected her. And she went on to tell people how it brought back so many bad memories of when she was sexually assaulted. Now, I don't know if that's true, and if it is, I'm sorry about that, because that's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, a crime like that, because those motherfuckers, I'm not even going to get into what I think they should be doing, but, and how it affected her, and how she was so scared, and blah, blah, blah. Then you go and look at other media outlets, and it seems that the majority of them say that she was at Capitol Hill that day, but she was in her office, which is not in the Capitol building. It's in the Cannon building, maybe they call it. So basically, she was under no direct threat, according to these media outlets, and I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't really, I'm just telling you what I see. So I decide, being me, I'm going to make a comment on it. So I wrote something like, it's funny that you were so frightened when apparently you weren't even in the Capitol building that day, but you were in your office in another building. And something else, and I left it at that. I turned it off. Yesterday, I decided to go see if I had any replies to that comment. And let me tell you something. The fucking Warriors came out in full force to bash me. How dare I make that comment? And how dare I say she was a liar? And I didn't say she was a liar. I said I read that she wasn't there. And I never said anything about the alleged sexual assault, because if it happened, it happened. And again, I'm sorry that happened to you, but there's nothing to do with my comment. But I had comments like, you and the rest of your Proud Boys, that group, the Proud Boys, you and the rest of your Proud Boys belong in jail. And you're just a Trump-loving idiot. And something to the effect of, this is what people with low IQs say. And another fucking dimwit said something like, well, how would you know? You must have been there. And so on and so on. Now, these are the fucking people who have nothing better to do. I like to call them the spoon-fed generation. A bunch of fucking whiny crybabies. These are the ones who make the signs, nail them to a stick, and then drive it somewhere to protest. they sit behind their fucking computers and they write this shit. Chances are they'll never fucking say it to your face. But the keyboard warrior. I'm an idiot. I got a low IQ. I belong in jail. Shut the fuck up. What these people don't understand is we live in America, okay? The land of the free, home of the brave, right? We have what they call a First Amendment, which is your freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. But to this spoon-fed generation, everything is offensive. We all know that. When I was growing up, you could say whatever the fuck you wanted. No one cared. No one cared. I could have made that comment 20 years ago. Nobody would have said a thing about it. But now, because all of these whiny motherfuckers who want to sit at home and do nothing and play with their computer, they decide to all come out of the woodwork. But oh, God forbid, I said something about a politician who is basically there to give shit away to everybody. Because we all know she was a fucking bartender. She ran for Congress and she won. Good for her. I don't know if she's qualified. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit if she's qualified. She got elected, she got elected. But she's the one running around, wants to give everything away for free. All the rights for illegal immigrants, and Biden's right on board with that, obviously. You saw what he's doing. He's upping the number of illegals who he's going to let into the country. So if anybody's looking for a job, forget it. You're not going to find one because they're all going to be taken. But this woman is always spewing her garbage. And I got a fucking right to say something about it. So if these fucking assholes who sit behind their computers want to make... That's fine. I'm not offended by it. But don't be offended by what I say. Okay? Because I say it like I see it. I read on several different news outlets. And you know it's the media. You don't know what to believe. But I should believe the politician before I believe the news media? Come on. Wake the fuck up. I'm going to say what I want to say. And again, I said nothing bad. Nothing bad against this woman. But because the Bleeding Heart Nation didn't like the fact that I said something like she wasn't there, she was in her office, she wasn't in the building. Oh, how dare I say something about the beloved congresswoman who everybody seems to love because they all want shit for free. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Put the fucking TV on, or while you're on your computer making stupid comments to other people's comments, why don't you just do a little research, do a little reading, and see what you find? Now, I'm only saying what I saw. And I read that she wasn't there. She was in another building. So if you're that fucking in need of attention, and you gotta come on a live stream or whatever it was, and tell people how frightened you were, then that's your fucking problem. You're just another politician who fucking talks shit and wants to give everything away for free. Bottom line. And I like the people who say I'm a Trump-loving idiot. I was never a Trump fan, and I say it then. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Never was. Never was a Trump fan. I don't give a shit. As long as somebody's in there doing something good, that's all we need. I don't give a fuck who it is or what party they're from. Do what you're elected to do. This guy we got in there now, he signed a stack of executive orders on his first few days like this. I don't even think you know what the hell he was signing. Okay? I don't know. But that's why you're there. Did you even read these things? Do you even know what you're signing? Or are you just listening to the people around you Say, hey, Uncle Joe, listen, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta stop these jobs, we gotta close this pipeline, we gotta let more refugees in the United States, you know. We got a lot of jobs we gotta fill, we're gonna give it to them. Fuck the Americans. Now, I don't care where you're from, what color your skin is, what you call yourself, anything. If you want to be here, you come here the right way. Bottom line. Don't fucking sneak into the country and expect everything handed to you like it's going on right now. Because that's what they're doing. I don't care if these people, I don't care if a million of them come, I don't care. But do it the right way. Once you're here, you become a citizen and you're all set. But if you're going to only go get jobs to cover the fact that you came here illegally, it's wrong. You know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. And all the fucking keyboard warriors knows it's wrong. We got a local politician in my state. They want to give everything away to these people. They want to give them driver's licenses, social security cards. They want to give them housing. They want to give them jobs. What the fuck does the word illegal mean? They're in this country illegally. And you, as an American citizen, elected official, you want to give these people everything. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You're making it seem that's okay. I don't care how you got here, but you're here now. So here's this, this, and this. Go on your merry way and be happy. While the rest of us fucking suffer. Okay, we're going to give you everything for free. Okay? We're going to give you a driver's license. We're going to give you a card. We're going to give you money. We're going to give you housing. And fuck everybody else. We're going to just give it to you people. Okay? How'd this guy even get elected? Were the votes even fucking legal? This local politician I'm talking about? Give me a break. But the keyboard warriors love this shit. They love sticking up for these people because they're the ones who want it too. I don't know who these people are. I read their names. I could give a shit. If that made them feel better about themselves to bash me, good for them. I hope they slept good that night. I don't care because I'm still going to talk about it. It doesn't matter to me if you're going to bash me and call me this, that, and the other. I don't friggin' care. All I care about is this shit gets done right. And whoever's leading this fucking country does the right thing. And quite frankly, I don't think that's happening now. So I think we all have to buckle up and hold on because this guy's only just begun. And I still believe, my opinion, that the vice president is calling the shots. I honestly believe that. I don't believe that Uncle Joe is fucking calling the shots. I don't think he's got it upstairs anymore. Okay? Anybody who watched the campaign, listened to him talk, half the time he was mumbling. No one knew what the hell he was saying. Okay? He had rallies. There was 5 people. Okay? But he got 80 million votes or whatever it was. But the people I'm talking about who want to sit home and run their mouths are the ones that love all this shit. Because they can get whatever they want, whenever they want, and they don't have to work for it. Bottom line, they don't have to work for it. They can just keep making, oh, I support him and I support her, and how dare you call AOC a liar, and it's so sad that she went through that siege. You saw what I saw on the news. Yeah, it was bad. But if she wasn't there, she wasn't there. Okay? So when I made a comment and you're going to start bad-mouthing me, and I wasn't bad-mouthing these people, I wasn't bad-mouthing nobody. I'm telling you what I saw on a few different media outlets. that this woman wasn't in that building. But again, the spoon-fed fucking generation support all these politicians who want to give everything away for free. And why is that right? Why is that right? Are there any politicians who don't want to do that? We all know why they're there, to take care of a certain few. And I know I've said this a million times, they don't give two shits about their constituents. They care about themselves, and they care about their inner circle. Just like Rhode Island's outgoing governor, in her farewell address to the state, and the State of the State address, how she's praising what she's done in the last 6 years. Even though Rhode Island's business economy has been in the toilet, according to CNBC and Forbes, one of the worst business climates in the country, okay, but she did a great job. And she's explaining how the lieutenant governor, who's soon to be governor, is prepared and ready to take over. She didn't let him in on nothing for 6 years. Every time you saw this woman, you never saw this guy. And it was known throughout the state, in different circles, if you will, that they shouldn't even like him. They don't like each other. They don't agree on anything, blah, blah, blah. I'll hearsay. Maybe that's not true, but that's what most of the people have said. And he's ready to lead. He's going to take over. I don't know if he's ready to lead. The guy's been a lieutenant governor for 6 years. I'm not sure what that job entails, but you never hear about it. And I hope the guy's ready to lead. And quite frankly, he's only going to be there for a year and a half, maybe 2022, for the next election. And he'll run, I'm sure. If he wins, he wins. But this is Rhode Island, so chances are he won't, because they won't support him. But her being on the TV, touting her accomplishments in Rhode Island, the pension reform that screwed thousands of people, pension reform that made thousands of people who were eligible to retire have to work in at least another 10 years or so to collect God knows how much less than they would have if they retired under the old system. While her and whoever else probably made millions of dollars on that pension reform. But good for her. I mean, if she can sleep at night with all that trash, that's awesome. But now she's got a chance to go to D.C. as Commerce Secretary. She can do to the rest of the country. This is what we have for leadership. We got this guy in the fucking White House who, again, I quite frankly don't think he knows what the fuck he's doing. Now you got her as the Commerce Secretary after this state was ranked one of the lowest in the country for a business climate. But she's going to bring jobs to the United States, companies to the United States. That remains to be seen. But all I can say is, again, buckle up, because this shit ain't getting any better. It ain't getting better anytime soon. I really believe that. And I'm just going to keep watching it like everybody else, because I'm just a working fucking schlep like everybody else. But again, these politicians I'm talking about are the ones that the keyboard warriors love to support, because they know if they put their support behind them and enough people come out and make signs and go walk around in circles, they're going to get what they want and they won't have to do anything for it. And that's what's happening. But if you pay attention to all this shit, where have all these fucking sign-making protesters been? You don't see them anymore, because they got what they wanted, okay? They got the guy in office that they want. While the other guy was up there, every other day there was a protest about something. Who they destroying, what community they're burning down. They're marching with megaphones, screaming stupid shit. Every other thing they were fucking protesting the police. Come on, think about it. It's all garbage, and it's all politically motivated, but they got what they wanted, and now they're all silent. Now, chances are you won't see another BLM protest until, God forbid, there's another police-involved shooting and an African American is shot. That's the only time they'll come out. But the African American guy who was all over the media, I think it was last week, who live streamed him raping and murdering 2 white women, okay, live streaming it. Where's BLM? They're not supporting him because he did that to 2 white women? Now again, I'm just telling you, I'm talking about what I saw. It's been everywhere. Why aren't they supporting this guy? Why aren't they putting up some of the billions of dollars that they've raised to help this guy out? Why? Because he's a fucking criminal, that's why. But if it was a white person doing it to black women, it would have been a different story. And that's disgusting. The whole crime itself is disgusting. Okay? But you got to get your priorities straight. What are we fighting for? We're fighting for equality among everybody. And I don't give a shit if you're white, black, green, yellow, red. I could care less. I could care less. I don't see that. But what I do see is the bullshit protests for certain things and certain things only. And it seems that the police are always the main focus. And you got the keyboard warriors, again, who come out in force and try to rip me a new one for talking about some politician who maybe made up a story. It's my fucking opinion, and I have every right to it. But where's all the protesters? They're all sitting home quiet. This crime was committed, and everybody knows it because it's been everywhere. If you didn't see it, you should look it up because it's out there. And I'm not talking out my ass, okay? It's a fucking disgrace that certain crimes happen, committed by certain people, and it's not okay, but it's not talked about. But if it was the other way around, everything will be blowing up right now. And that's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, okay? It's disgusting. You only hear about what they want you to hear. You only see what they want you to see. So, me making a silly comment about this politician that brought out all the fucking spoon feeders, come on, it's bullshit. I think they'd be better served by doing some research about the shit that really goes on and try to fight for change, for real problems, not for some politician who maybe was there or maybe wasn't there. How about doing something fucking good? Okay? How about doing something good with your fucking keys when you're typing, when you're sitting home doing nothing? Do some research and see what's really going on and what's being protested and what's behind it. Okay? Because there's fucking wool over too many people's eyes and nobody wants to talk about it. Yeah, I'm the bad guy for speaking the truth. It's what I read, it's what I saw, and I talked about it. That's why I come on here in this platform and talk about it. Because it's my opinion, and you don't have to like my opinion. Okay? But that's what I do. And I'm going to continue to do it. And again, I don't care who you are, or where you're from, or where you grew up, or it doesn't matter. Everybody's a fucking human being as far as I'm concerned. Everybody. Okay? Everybody's the same. I know you got your upper class, your middle class, I don't even know where the hell I fucking stand anymore. Okay? I'm trying to keep my head above water every day. So I don't even know where I fit in, to be honest with you. But it just amazes me that these people have nothing else to do but come out and go on this fucking Facebook, I like to call it fake book, and talk about shit. I read it. I commented, get over yourself. It's not a big deal. And I'll probably see something again next time I log on, and I'll probably make a comment about that too. Just like the rest of you. But I'm not firing back. Oh, you're a proud boy, you're an idiot. Whatever, what the fuck ever. Cut your bullshit, do some real research, and try to make some real change. And as it pertains to the protests, the crime I just talked about, research that too and see what happened. It is probably already quiet right now. But there was no protests about it. Okay? It happened. It's fucking real. And I'm talking about it. And I'm not making it up. Get your little fingers, warriors, and get on your keyboards and look it up. Okay? And stop fucking crying. Because if you want to comment on people's shit, do the right thing and do some research. Okay? And if you want to protest, protest for change. Because what's going on right now in this country is a fucking disgrace. And it starts at the fucking top. And the shit trickles down, and guess who's getting all the shit? We are. Okay? That's all. That's my rant for today. My name is Chris. This is the No Limits Podcast. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when there's the next rant. So you can sit, enjoy, and watch it, okay? Everybody take care. Enjoy the shitty snowstorm we're having. And I will talk soon. Take care.